What is happening, guys? Good to see you all again. So I'm going to cover my footage of the APE Index Clash of the Titans Ninja Jam. Awesome to be back with these guys. First stage up and running is this one here, a speed course. I'm running through it. The first one's the rolling logs, then the balance beam over, straight into the trampette and the swinging ring. You're going from this bar here to ring toss. Tiny little pegs, you've got to be pretty accurate. You've got to be really fast here, and basically to qualify you needed to reach at least the first bar on the wall. There were so many good athletes there. The chain from bar to bar, you're landing on a little tiny pad, you're going across another little tiny balance beam up the wall to the 14-foot mark. Nice. Next up we've got stage 2, goofing around as usual. Jumping up on the platform, this was a lot harder round and only 3 could progress. Monkey bars, you had to land straight on the mat. You've got a slider here which is going to take you down. The best way to do it is to pretty much wrap your feet. You aren't getting points in these comps, this is all about who goes furthest, fastest. You pretty much have to complete or go as far as you can. Onto these poles from the ring, onto this log from the ring. This one here is a really tricky kind of balance obstacle. You could use your straps, so it wasn't too bad. Before this comp we had actually had 2 hours of challenges to do, which was awesome because you got to feel the gym out a little bit, but it also meant you were a little bit tired coming into these rounds, which was pretty cool. I like the thinking behind it. Here we're going through the nunchuck lane. This can be pretty tough. Drying my hands off, just using the soles of my feet for the dust. We had to go from here into the spider climb, which is tricky to line it up, to be honest. A few folks struggled with this one, and like I said, loads of great athletes, so it's really good to kind of be competing back on the level with everybody. You're coming through the spider climb, and then you had to go into body press, which was super tough because it's a big lean and you obviously have to get straight into it. Touch the metal and drop. So the comp is 3 stages with actually 4 technically, with one big one at the start. Like I said, 2 hours to complete loads and loads of challenges. I just kind of did everything first time, didn't really want to burn too much energy. Really cool concept, good way of doing it. And then onto the speed stage, which we just had before, which 16 of us qualified at the 35, and then this stage here was the much harder stage, only 3 would progress. So you're going through the steps straight into the first. This is technically the first time I've ever done this properly, from salmon ladder to other salmon ladder. You're going up to 1 rung and then back. You have to land it in the 2nd rung this time, and this is so literally brand new experience for me, which was awesome. Always awesome to learn. To this point nobody had landed this before, so there was only one person, Robertus, had got here. He'd actually got to the vertical limit, which is just past this part here, and I knew that I didn't think I was going to get past vertical limit, so I went pretty fast, just assuming that others would maybe make it to this point. This is vertical limit here, really tricky. It was such a tiny pinch and didn't make it, but qualified through to 2nd place. So boom, we're straight into stage 3. Only 3 of us made it through. As you can see, I've got a harness on for the later stage if we make it to that point. First part of it is a rope climb, which is a great way to kind of get your pump on, get moving. Myself, Robertus and Kane, Clark from season 3, season 4 was through. Over the steps, up the big vert wall, just to get your legs pumped, get your coordination going, and also get the heart racing. You're going really quick here because there's a time limit, and it's a very short time limit. Going for the big rig and swing. Super nice, long, really fun obstacle. There's Robertus in the cap there. He's in first place at this point. I'm sitting 2nd, Kane in 3rd. We had to then latch the metal bar, make our way along. We're going down the beam. I had a quick little rest, itchy nose I think, and you're going across the balance log. At this point your legs have just been pumped, so it's never as easy as it looks when you have to go across these things. And jump to the tyre. Oh, I went for the pegs. The guys had forgot to reset the peg, but it's all good. The guys had stopped the clock, quickly jumped them out. Shane efficient as usual, getting those ball pegs, I guess they're called. Rolling logs, so you just want to lean in. You had to go up and over the top of the whale board. Really cool feature. APE Index guys down in Leicester, awesome place. Loads and loads going on there. There's bouldering, ninja. Yeah, you can do heaps in there. I'm just glad I never got enough. Like a huge amount of time to play. I'm definitely going to be going back down there for sure. So we had to hit these pegs in this final bottom rung, so I'm taking it nice and steady down and then land back on this. Again, goofing as usual, making some silly jokes. And this one was tough because you had to go from this bar to a 1 inch little ledge, and I completely forgot to chalk up, which maybe you heard me say there. But if you look at my fingers, ooh, down to 3 fingers in each hand. They peeled, but they made it. Now I'm going really quick here. I'm going as fast as I can. Time is always at the essence. I asked for the time. This is called the Ninja Killer. It's you know, we'd never had a shot of this before. It's basically a log on beams. The beams are unsupported on one side each. So if they fall, it's out. If you fall, you're out. What the mistake I made here is I should have probably put my foot slightly further out just to really reach out and feel it as best I could. It looked like I just gave up and fell off there. Actually, I knew I couldn't write that. And that's us. Awesome day, awesome comp. Super stoked to come in first. And yeah, well done everybody involved. Thank you guys, Nigel, Alex, for organising. And yeah, congrats. Stoked to get the win. I'll be hitting other comps up throughout the season. Guys over in Liverpool for Henry's comps. The SNL comps are lining up. And some other ninja stuff coming up. And keep an eye out for me season 5. Take care guys. Please subscribe, like these videos. And I'll see you guys soon. Catch you later.
Get booking.
And we loved it.
Prize money towards the tickets.
So, big round of applause for everybody.